All right, so I'm doing my usual morning thing, scrolling through AIagentstore.ai with my coffee.
It's become a bit of a daily ritual, hasn't it?
It really has. But today, I landed on a page that actually made me stop and just stare for a second.
Oh, yeah. You see a lot of these agents. What could possibly stand out that much?
It's called PicoClaw. And honestly, I thought the specs had to be a typo.
Oh, okay, now I'm intrigued.
Get this. It's an AI agent, an OpenClaw-style assistant, that runs on less than 10 megabytes of RAM.
Wait, what? 10, as in 10?
Yep, 10 megabytes.
That number is just jarring. I mean, we're so used to measuring agent requirements in gigabytes of VRAM.
Exactly. My web browser using more than that right now.
That's microscopic. So what's the use case? What kind of hardware is that even for?
Well, that's where it starts to make sense. It's built specifically for embedded Linux boards. Think RISC-V, ARM.
Ah, so the really low-end stuff.
Yeah.
The hardware that usually just runs a basic script and that's it.
Right. This is a total pivot from the usual race to build bigger, more powerful models. They're going in the complete opposite direction.
Which is smart. They're targeting the actual edge, trying to get real intelligence into these incredibly resource-constrained devices.
And I see it's written in Go. I'm guessing that's a big part of how they keep it so light.
Oh, for sure. The efficiency of Go helps, but the real strategic win there is the portability.
Because it compiles down to just one file.
Exactly. One single portable binary. You don't need a Python environment. You don't need to fight with 100 dependencies.
We just drop it on the board and it runs.
Yeah. For a hardware hacker or a DevOps engineer, that is just, it's gold. It simplifies everything.
Okay, but here's the part I'm trying to wrap my head around. If it's on a tiny chip with almost no RAM, where's the actual brain? It can't be running a model locally.
No, absolutely not. And that's the clever part of the architecture. You should think of PicoClaw less as the brain and more as the puppet master.
Okay, I like that analogy.
The puppet master doesn't need to be strong, right? It just needs to know which strings to pull.
So PicoClaw holds the logic, the tools, maybe the API piece.
Precisely. And when it needs to do the heavy lifting, like the actual language generation or complex reasoning, it just shoots that request out to an external LLM provider.
So the cloud takes all the weight.
Exactly. The device just manages the tasks, and the local footprint stays tiny.
You know, looking at the site, the autonomy rating is 51%. For an agent this micro, that seems surprisingly high.
It is, and that's what makes it more than just a simple script. See, most programs on these boards have the memory of a goldfish. They run, then they forget.
But PicoClaw has persistent memory.
Right. It remembers context, it can track things over time, and it hooks into cron jobs so it can perform scheduled tasks.
So it's not just a chatbot. It's actually doing system maintenance when you're not even looking.
And the interface is brilliant. It connects through gateways to Telegram and Discord.
Oh, that's the real aha moment.
Yeah, so instead of having to SSH into your little Raspberry Pi to check on something, you just send it a message on Discord.
Hey, what are the CPU thermals? And it just tells you.
In plain English, it's personal automation for the hardware crowd, the makers, the engineers, anyone with that drawer full of cheap boards gathering dust.
I think we all have that drawer.
We do. And this is how you finally give those dusty little boards a purpose, a personality even. It just proves you don't need a supercomputer to have a useful AI agent.
It's just really impressive engineering all around.
It really is. And it makes you wonder, you know, if we can get this kind of functionality in 10 megabytes today, what happens when your toaster starts negotiating power usage with your smart lights all on its own?
That is a wild thought to end on. If you want to see the specs for yourself, you can find PicoClaw and more over at AIagentstore.ai.
Definitely worth a look.
And as always, a huge thank you to everyone who has been rating the podcast. It really does help us out. We'll catch you next time.